Hey guys, Dan Deep South Texas coming at y'all. Over here at the property on the backside, kind of enjoying this little morning. Birds are out. There's a slight breeze coming in. That's nice and fresh out in the 60s. It's a nice day. Overcast, but it's a nice day. This morning, I was smoking my little Forsetti here. In it, I'm smoking some trout stream. I've been actually smoking on that for about a week now. I gotta say, I've been enjoying it. And I'm grabbing it without even thinking about it, to be honest with you. As I get everything going in the morning, I go reach for my pipe and my tobacco. I just grab it and head out the door. So I find myself smoking on that one, and it's a good tobacco. It's well mannered. You light it up. You don't really have to think about it too much. Has a good room note. Flavors are good. It's an all right blend. It's good for aromatic. It's a really good blend. Don't have a whole lot to talk about, to be honest. Thought I'd just get on here and chat at you guys for a while. Something happened this last weekend on Saturday. A close friend of mine, he was involved in an accident. But the nature of the accident was hateful, to say the least. The buddy I'm talking about, he was testing out a little. I guess you'd say it's a little motorcycle kind of convert. They basically took the framing and they put a framing of well, I'm not even sure what the frame was, but it's basically two wheels in front and one in the back. It's kind of a home conversion type deal. And he was testing it out, and well, as he was driving, he noticed that there was this car coming up on the opposite lane, and the car swerved over to his lane. So he moved over to the other side to get out of his way, and the car came back to his side, so he moved right back on over. The car was moving whenever he was moving, so he assumed that the car was coming after him. So he got off to the shoulder, and the car got off to the shoulder, and he tried to do some last-minute maneuver to get out of his way, but he got out of his way in some manner, but not enough. The car still hit him. Now, he was on a back road, and, well, he wasn't wearing any protection. He didn't have a helmet, didn't have a jacket. He was in shorts and a t-shirt, just trying out this bike real quick. Needless to say, when the guy hit him, he hit the front wheel on the, I guess you say the driver's side, and it sent him flying over the car. He landed, he rolled, scraped up his legs really good, tore his some muscles here in his shoulder. I'm not exactly sure which ones. Scraped up his arm really well. Took a lot of skin off, to be honest. The guy's okay. He's recovering. But the kicker here is that the guy that hit him stopped, lowered down his window, and just kind of yelling profanities at him, and just talking about my friend being a Trump supporter and being racist, and spewed out some things about the wall and took off. Now, my friend didn't know who this guy was. The guy didn't know him from Adam. But because my friend was white, this gentleman took out his aggression on him. Now, the car that hit him was from Mexico. It had Tamaulipas plates. We talk about hate crime and things of that nature, I should say, going on. And you hear, well, for myself, you hear about it, you see the news, and you just think, man, how can these things happen? And then when it happens kind of close to home, in your hometown almost, kind of opens your eyes a little bit more about the situation. I guess, well, for myself, I may look like a white Caucasian male, as they classify, but I'm Hispanic. So if we're going off looks alone, I mean, I guess I could have been the target as well, or anybody for that nature. But I guess all I have to say is, be careful. You don't know who's out there, you know who's around you. You try to be aware of your situation a lot of times. But you just don't know what other people are thinking sometimes. Luckily, my friend, he got out of that with nothing more than, scrapes and some injuries that will heal. It could have been a lot worse for him. He could have lost his life. And he was actually going back to the place where he picked up the bike from to pick up his son, and they were going to go for a little ride on that bike. So that happened right before he picked up his little boy. I say little, well, his boy is still small. He's about 9 years old. But it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary stuff going on there. I don't mean to get you guys a downer for the day or anything like that, but life happens. You can get down about it. You can say, poor me. And for this individual I'm talking about, my friend, he's not that type of person. Yeah, it happened, but he's moved on. He's not one to dwell on it. He's taking precautions. That's not to say that you just say la vie, He's definitely going to be more cautious of where he's at and who's around. But you learn and you move on. Nothing really much he could do about that one. Well, guys, that's it. That's all I got for today. That's all the rambling I'm going to do. I wanted to do a video this weekend. It still may happen. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm supposed to go fishing. But the weather's calling for some high winds coming in. So starting tomorrow, it's going to be really windy out here. It might let up a little bit on Saturday in the afternoon, so I might take that afternoon and do a little fishing. And if I do so, I'll shoot a little bit. But we'll see. I keep trying to get out. Every time I try to get out, something happens. Well, guys, I'll let you all go. Y'all be safe out there. God bless everybody.